I have a few signals in this hillside here, and they sound fairly deep, about 6 inches or more, 6 inches or deeper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust each channel separately, the reactivity. The channel 1 reactivity, I'm going to move that up and down. And the channel 2, I'm going to move that up and down, and then I'm going to synchronize them and have them the same and move them up and down. So I have mineralized soil here, and the slower reactivity just won't work in my soil here. I start getting excessive soil noise, and it begins to be very hard to pinpoint, and I just don't get much depth because that processor has to be running a little bit faster because it has to process the minerals before it can find any deeper targets. So it really has to cut through those minerals, and the only way that you can cut through those minerals is with a higher reactivity or a higher, faster recovery speed. Okay, so what I do have here is I have high square in my channel 1 and PWM tones in my channel 2, and I'm running a chorus effect of 4, and my sensitivity is the same on both channels. Okay, just the dual channel audio. Okay, multiprocessor. So I'm getting a higher conductor here that's masked in a little bit of foil or something, and a mid conductor, deep target right there, deep target. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my channel 1 and drop that reactivity down and go up with it. So it's both of them are at 3 here. I'm gonna go down with my reactivity here to 2.5. See, instantly, just from 3 to 2.5 is a big difference. Okay. I'm adjusting channel 1 here. This is 2.5. I'm going to go down to 2 here. So when I'm metal detecting, I want the detector to tell me exactly where to dig at. So if I have this unbalanced, unsynchronized reactivity here, I have one channel telling me I should dig right here and another channel telling me I should dig right there, and that is a big difference. That is a big difference. I want to dig the smallest hole necessary possible to extract that target out fast, and when it's unsynchronized like this, it's very difficult to judge how deep that target is and to judge where that target is at, because I have 2 different signals telling me to do separate things here, right? So here's 1.5 and 3, right? Here's 1. So what I'll do is I'll mute that second channel there, okay? I'll just go down here to, and I'll just show you what the 1 reactivity sounds like. I don't know where to pinpoint. It's just so slow there. It's basically just calling it iron. So I'll turn that back on here to discrimination up there on the top right, and I'll go back to that channel 1 there, and I'll go up with it. You can see that's not going to work in mineralized soil here. I'll synchronize them again, so you can hear both channels, that full tone audio and also that 2-tone audio on each of these targets here. I think this one has multiple targets in it. So I'll go to 5 reactivity into channel 1 here. Not really losing any depth there with these targets here. So I'll go back down to 3, go back down to synchronize here. Now I'll switch over to the right channel, okay? Go to 2.5. 2. You can hear it, it's grinding. That is the 2-tone. Here's 1.5 here. That's that channel 2, that 2-tone program, or that 2-tone channel is grinding on the soil. It's still doable right there. So channel 2 is at 1 here. So I'll go to 1.5 on both of these channels here. 1.5 here. Okay. Go back up to 3 here. Let's dig this target out here. Okay. Oh, some concrete there. Oh man, big chunk of concrete. Prevented me from going too deep with this hole right here. Oh, this is gonna be really hard to get out because I wasn't able to dig a very deep plug there. Kind of in trouble here with this one. There we go. This hole sounded like it had 2 targets. There's a twist top right there. Higher conductor. Right there. I think there's another target like right next to it. But I'm gonna dig this other target out. Okay. There might be a little bit of concrete in this hole too. There we go. This one sounds like a pull tab. This was a pretty deep target here, right there. What's that? It's a light bulb. Yeah, it's a light bulb. It's an Edison bulb end here. Some brass. There's a coin. Look at that. There's a coin in the same hole as that Edison bulb there. See that? Coin. Good bit of brass there from that bulb. There we go. Let's do a couple more. Another one right here. I'm gonna adjust the reactivity here. Go down with it. In my channel 1 here to 2. Not really affecting too much here. Oh, there we go. This one's fairly shallow here. This one's not too deep. Should be in the plug right there. I'll just off a little bit there. It's right there. Pull tab. See that there? Pull tab. Yeah, right there. Pull tab. I'm synchronized here to 3. This one's obviously right near the surface here. Dig this one out here. There, it sounds like multiple targets are in the same hole here, but I'm just gonna dig this top one first. Right there, twist top. It's something big. Right there, iron. It's some iron. What is that in the middle of it? That's weird. Is it a wheel? I don't know what it is. It might be it's a motor. Yeah, it's a motor. I see the armature is on it right there. Yep, it's a motor. See that? Okay. Here's a deeper one. A really good example right here of how the reactivity is going to change this totally. I don't know where to dig at, right? It's not pinpointing very well. Go to 1.5 here. Right there. I'll go to 3 here. Yeah, this is pretty good here. I'm synchronized here. This isn't very deep. It's in a hillside here, so I'm gonna have to go back down to the bottom here and push it up the hill. Right there, look. It's not a very deep one. Right there. Some cancel, some junk. Another shallow target here. I got an itch here. So I'm gonna drop the reactivity down to 2 on both channels. Okay. Yeah, it's working on this one here. Okay, I'll go back to 3. Oh, that's 4. That's 3 here. This is a pretty shallow target here too. Like I said, the deeper they are, the less chance I'll have to find a target if I have a slower reactivity in my mineralized soil here. I'm gonna stomp on that other plug there. Stomp on it. It's gonna be raining here in a couple days. We're supposed to have a big storm come up here. Rain real good. Just a little bit off here. Right there. Twist top, aluminum. So the reactivity has an effect on your depth. It could decrease or increase your depth, and it also can have a great effect on the EMI, and it can have a great effect on your swing speed. If you have your reactivity really slow, you have to swing a lot slower because that processor's running slower. But in my mineralized clay here, I want to be digging out targets quicker than every 5 minutes. You know, I don't want to be digging one target every 5 minutes. My goal is to dig out 1 target a minute. You know, because if you're not digging out, if you're skipping up targets, you're missing an opportunity to learn to how to dig and what stuff sounds like, and you may miss something that you would normally miss if you would have been digging everything else out, you know, everything up. You know, I try to get all the non-ferrous out of the ground, except for foil. I don't want to be digging out foil. Here's a higher conductor here. I'm gonna flip this one up here. Oh, it's gonna be I gotta dig a round plug here. My soil is I have to dig a round plug. If I don't dig a round plug, it's gonna make a humongous mess, and it'll take me a long time to clean it up. Like this stuff here, you know. There's plastic in the soil here too. Just pick up that plastic. See how this kind of made a mess here because I didn't get a very good plug. I have to dig a round circle. That way I can get to the targets, right? If I dig a horseshoe plug, it's just so hard to get to my targets. And this soil here, this soil has to go somewhere, right? If I don't dig this soil out, it's gonna explode and it's gonna make a big mess. It makes it a lot harder to find my target. I'm not hurting the soil, right? Right there. Point. Right there. I'm gonna check that hole in there just to make sure. There we go.